Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel IELTS with Ben. Today we're going to look at my top tips for the writing section of the IELTS test. My name is Ben Prince and I'm a Cambridge qualified IELTS teacher. So let's start with what the writing section is. The writing test consists of two parts. Part 1 is different depending on whether you are doing the general or academic test. For the general test, you will be required to write a letter or email to a person, company, or institution. In the academic test, you need to describe a graph, table, chart, or process. Part 2 is the same for both the general and academic tests. You will be asked to write an essay giving your point of view, opinion, or solution on a topic. Okay, tip number 1. There are no right or wrong answers. You are being judged on your standard of English and your understanding of the question, especially if you are expressing an opinion. Your opinion will not be judged as right or wrong. It's simply your use of English and how well you do what is required. Tip number 2. Read the question carefully. Make sure you understand the question, what it is asking you to do, and that you answer all parts of the question. Tip number 3. Remember the minimum number of words required. You must write a minimum of 150 words for part 1 and 250 words for part 2. If you write fewer words, you will lose points. Tip number 4. Task 2 is the most important. Task 2 is worth twice as many points as Task 1. Task 1 is worth 1/3 of your score, and Task 2, 2/3 of your score. So put most of your effort into Task 2. Tip number 5. Timing. You have 60 minutes in total. You should spend around 20 minutes on Task 1 and 40 minutes on Task 2. Remember that you have to write more words for Task 2 and it's worth double the points. Also, allow some time to plan your answer before you write it and to check for mistakes afterwards. Tip number 6. Use your own words. Never copy exactly words from the question. Rephrase them into your own words, especially if you are starting Task 2 with restating the question. Use your own words. Tip number 7. Use structure. Structure your answer properly. This is important, especially for Task 2. For example, if you're asked to give your opinion on a statement, you can use the 4-paragraph structure. Paragraph 1. Restate the question in your own words. Paragraph 2. Points agreeing with the statement. Paragraph 3. Points disagreeing with the statement. And paragraph 4. The conclusion, giving your opinion and why. I have done another video on planning and structuring part 2 in more detail, and I've put the link in the description. Tip number 8. Always write the conclusion. With the part 2 essay, if you don't have much time left, always write the conclusion, giving your opinion and why. You can always go back to the other parts of the essay if you still have time afterwards, but always write the conclusion. Tip number 9. Don't overcomplicate your answer. Don't try to write long and complicated answers. concentrate on answering the question in an organized and coherent way using good grammar. Tip number 10. Use correct spelling. You will lose points if you don't spell correctly. Now, there are some differences between American English and British English spellings, but it doesn't matter which you use as long as it's spelled correctly in one of them. And finally, the bonus tip: practice, practice, practice. Get as much practice as possible. Practice makes perfect, as they say. I've put a link in the description to a website with lots of practice questions along with model answers. Well, those are my top tips for the IELTS writing section. If you have any ideas, feel free to leave a comment. I will be posting regular videos to help you with your IELTS test, so hit the like button, subscribe, and press the bell icon to be notified every time I post a new video. And last of all, good luck with your IELTS test. I really hope you get the score you need to achieve your dreams. Goodbye.